Good morning guys, welcome to my channel Rider Nana Moto Diaries. Today is day 13 and right now we are in Hanle, and today's plan is to visit the solar observatory and then proceed towards Somoriri, and we will be halting there for today. So everything is fine, the ride is fine, so let's start the ride. Let's ride. Day 13. Today we had to go to Somoriri, but before that we proceeded towards a solar observatory. After having a bath on hot water provided by the family in whose house we were staying, we first saw a few solar panel and went close to it, thinking that the solar observatory would be close by. That solar panel was being fitted by Tata, but that was not the way to the observatory. We then inquired to a person. He had no idea about it. Then Manish said he has a pic of it. After seeing this pic, that man guided us. We went there and parked our bikes and walked for some distance. We found the Creta guys here whom we met yesterday, so we were walking towards the solar observatory. When we reached there, we could only see some mechanisms inside, and I guess no photos were allowed. They said the observatory starts only by 6 p.m. every day and it is operated from Bangalore, and no civilians are allowed at that time. So now we started towards Somoriri, and again we had to exit from Loma checkpost, so I kept riding and didn't stop till the checkpost, which was 50 kilometers from here. I reached there first as I didn't stop anywhere on the way. saw a dog sitting close to the road and there was a puppy with it from a distance. But when I reached closer, I understood that was not a puppy, it was a skin which was peeled from a dog, and the blood on the skin was fresh, indicating that happened few minutes before. And the dog sitting close to it was protective towards it, so I didn't bother it. Kept thinking that why on earth would someone do that? Meanwhile, I waited for others. Most of them came except for two. Later, we could see those two people from a distance taking a wrong turn, so we waited for more than 30 minutes for them to arrive back. As we were only exiting from here, they said no need to show the permit. When asked for some drinking water, they gave a flask with hot water, then some biscuits. We spent some time chatting with them and also met few soldiers from Maharashtra as well. Next, we proceeded towards Neoma, where we could get some fuel in black. The whole route was scenic with different colors and shapes of landscape, mountains in red, black and yellow. Every mountain was different here. Except for the road, the process of laying new roads were yet to begin, but the current road was bad. Reached Neoma and searched for some fuel. Here the rate was around 120 to 130 rupees per litre, but they had only 750 ml bottle for 90 rupees. This process took us time as everyone had to fuel up. For me, even after downing 15 bottles, I couldn't see the fuel inside the tank. After this, everyone went inside a hotel for lunch. I was in no mood for lunch and settled for a cool drink. Rest had Tibetan food and most didn't actually like as it was an authentic type. We kept riding until we reached Mahi Bridge checkpost. As we were 10 people, so I had a permit of 6 in one page and for other 4 in other page. Also, we have to keep photocopies with it, and at every checkpost we need to show them the original and then submit a photocopy to them. As I had the permit, I gave the permit and their copies to other rider to show it at the checkpost, and by mistake he submitted one original permit which had 6 people name along with its photocopy and brought back the one which he had 4 names. Without checking it, I kept it in my bag. We were some 50 kilometers far from Somori, and this 50 kilometer, especially the last 15 to 20 kilometer, would have been the worst road we have seen. We had to ride only on first or second gear. When we reached there, We had to cross the checkpost to enter the Karzok village. And many was still far behind. It was only then we came to know that we had submitted one of the original copy in the last checkpost. Then we had to talk a little to make him understand because we didn't have the photocopy of the original we submitted. But as we had the photocopy of all the previous checkposts we crossed, he said he will get the details from them and allowed us to proceed, or else it would have been difficult in case we had to ride back through that bad road in the dark. We then reached Karzok. We saw many tents were vacant, but their costs were high. One person told us that there is a homestay called 2 Star ahead, and we found it good and opted to stay there for the night.